What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of FISHYVIBEZ TV. Today we're going to be talking about whether it's worth purchasing a high-end vlogging camera to make fishing videos. Maybe 3 or 4 months ago I went and purchased the Sony ZV-1 for my videos because I really wanted to bump up the quality and make our videos look a little bit more professional, and I would definitely say that this camera did that. Previously I was using the iPhone 11, which still isn't a bad option, but today we're going to be comparing the two and seeing whether it really is worth spending the extra money for a actual vlogging camera. I'm going to throw up some comparisons in some videos where we were using the Sony ZV-1 and in some videos where we were using my iPhone 11 before we actually had the Sony ZV-1. So first we're going to go over some features of the Sony ZV-1 and we're going to talk about why I initially made the purchase. It has some cool features, and in my mind it was just going to make the whole recording process so much easier, because one of the problems I ran into when I was recording like intros or B-roll or really whatever on my iPhone is I didn't have enough space. So I would run out of space, my phone would die, I couldn't use my phone when the fishing was terrible, which it usually is for us, so it just became really annoying. So the Sony ZV-1 is a really small camera. It pretty much fits right in your pocket. Walk around with it. It's not this big camera that some of these other people have, which are great cameras, but for me, it was just more practical for me to get a smaller camera for right now. For camera guy, it's easy. He's not toting around this giant camera, so I know that makes camera guy happy. And honestly, that's one of the main reasons I did it. I love camera guy. So also, the Sony ZV-1 has a front flipping LCD screen. So when you're vlogging and you're walking around, so you can see yourself as you're recording, which I think is pretty cool. A lot of times I don't like it because I think I look weird. It's good to just make sure you're getting your whole face. You're just getting a good shot of yourself. So that's something I like a lot. You can rotate it. You can pretty much move it in any way you want. And I just thought it was cool. So that's another reason I went and purchased it. Another reason I got the Sony ZV-1 is because it has awesome autofocus. So for example, you see other YouTubers, they have to hold their hand behind whatever item they're trying to show the camera. And sometimes other cameras have a hard time autofocusing. But this camera was made specifically so you don't have to do that. It's pretty crazy. That's something that I really like too. Like with that, I like how it blurs out the background when it focuses on a person. Also, it has a showcase mode, which I can show you guys right now, which is even better with autofocus. This would be used for if you're doing a review on a lure or a fishing rod or a fishing reel. It's anytime you're showcasing a certain item, which I thought was really cool too. So I can show you guys an example of that now. So I'm in showcase mode right now. I'm gonna do a couple of these to show you guys. I think it kind of changes the angle. It might be a wider view now, actually. I'm not sure. So it kind of looks like it is. So this is the Guggen Squad Mini Recon. So this should automatically focus perfectly on this lure. So there you go. I mean, that's pretty crazy. As soon as I hold it up, it focuses. Blurs everything else out behind me, which I think is awesome. I think it's really useful. Let's try another lure. Let's go with the baby bullgill. Focuses almost instantly. It's pretty crazy. So yeah, that's another cool feature I really liked, and that's another reason why I bought this camera. So this does shoot in 4K. I don't usually use 4K. I wouldn't say it's a reason I bought this camera was to shoot in 4K. Obviously, if I don't use it. But I'm saying, like, I didn't go out and buy this camera because it's a 4K camera. I don't really use 4K anyway. We shoot in 1080p a lot because that's really all that you can watch on YouTube. But I guess it's good to have when eventually more people have 4K TVs. So if you're not looking for a 4K camera, but you really like this and you think that you're not gonna use the 4K, I would still say if you have the money and you still really like this camera, go get it, because eventually everything will be in 4K, just like everything used to be in 480 or 720, now everything's in 1080. So we covered why I purchased the camera in the first place. So far, I really like it. It's fast, it's smooth, the quality's awesome. I have no complaints about it. It's small, it's compact, I can bring it anywhere. It has pretty good attachments. Like right now I have the light on it. It comes with a wind muff as well, which is really cool, because I don't know if you guys, whoever's been around for a while, when we went out fishing at the pier, the wind was really bad, and that video was definitely poor quality because of the wind. So that day I made my mind up that I have to go buy a camera that I can actually shoot quality video on. And I would say since then, I think our channel started to grow a little bit more, because I know personally if I see a video and it's poor quality, I just don't watch it. And I understand that, because so many people are used to seeing these really good high quality videos, and if you go to a channel that's kind of lacking on quality, then you just have a higher standard now. So I didn't want to be a channel where we didn't meet people's standards. So that's another reason why I went out and got a nice camera. So now we can talk about why it might not be worth it for you to get a actual vlogging camera. So I'm gonna use one rod, one reel as an example. So he's one of the most successful YouTube fishermen on YouTube, and all he uses for his B-roll and his intros and outros and whenever he's speaking to his audience is the iPhone. I don't even know what iPhone he has, but that's what he uses. So if you think you can't grow your channel and be successful using what you have, then that's just wrong, because you can do it. I chose to upgrade because of other reasons other than just the quality of the camera, because the quality of the camera really isn't that bad. In these clips that you're about to see, the Sony ZV-1 actually died, and then we had to use my iPhone. So it's a perfect comparison of the difference quality.
Nope. Damn it!
Missed him. Oh yeah. He definitely took my worm.
Things that are obvious. For example, there's like, we're just, you know what I'm trying to say? We just keep it real. Keep it real fishing.
Do not be discouraged if you guys feel like you don't have the equipment. If you have a phone and you have a GoPro, you're already good. Just start pumping out videos. Who knows what's gonna happen? The reason why an iPhone might still be good is because, number one, you don't have to spend almost $1,000 on a camera. Some people might not want to or have that money, and there's nothing wrong with that. I barely had the money for this camera, and I wouldn't say I regret it, but sometimes every now and then I'm like, yeah, man, kind of wish I saved that money. But honestly, I would have used it on other stupid things. I probably would have lost it all betting anyways. So iPhone, it's practical. You have it on you all the time. If you can get a little SD card and then the converter, plug the converter into the iPhone, you plug the SD card into the converter, and you can transfer your files right from your iPhone onto your SD card and then to whatever you edit on. You can even edit right on your phone with iMovie. It's just practical. And if it's something you already have, I wouldn't say go out of your way to get a big vlogging camera, especially at first. We went months without a good camera because I wanted to make sure this is something that we were serious about and something that I actually really wanted to do. And I said, if I'm doing this 4 or 5 months down the road and I really love making YouTube videos, then I'm gonna make sure I get the best quality camera that I can afford right now so I can put out the best quality for my viewers. So like I said, the iPhone is not a bad option, especially if you guys are younger and you guys just want to make YouTube videos for fun. Just use your iPhone. It doesn't matter. The one thing I would say to work on and what really makes your videos is editing. Look up YouTube videos on how to edit, know when to cut, know when to add audio, know when to throw some B-roll in there. If you guys have any questions about editing, I will gladly answer them. I love editing. I love the whole process. I love starting from nothing and then making something. It's a really good feeling. As miserable as it is while you're doing it, at the end, it's a rewarding feeling. And I would love to help you guys if you have any questions. If you guys want a video on how I edit and what I use, I will also gladly make that for you. So we went over, I actually forgot what we went over. This video might be everywhere. I hope you guys are understanding the point. Price, forgot about the price. So the Sony ZV-1 is around $750. It's pretty expensive, but not really compared to some other really high-end cameras. I couldn't really tell, but I'm pretty sure Lunkers TV even bought this camera because he said he bought a new camera and I could see it in his reflection, but he said I don't feel like bringing around a big camera anymore. He bought this little one. So if Lunkers TV is using it, then that should say something. If you have money saved up or whatever and you're looking to get a camera, I would say go for this one. If you guys do decide you want to purchase the Sony ZV-1, do us a favor. We linked the camera down below. If you follow that link to Amazon, you can purchase it there and it'll also help the channel out. Yeah, that's gonna be it. I hope I covered everything. Like I said, I'm sorry if this video kind of bounced around a little bit. My mind kind of goes everywhere. I really never have a script when I make videos, if you guys can probably tell. So I hope this video was helpful. If you guys are new here, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on post notification bell. If you guys have any questions for me, if you guys want a more in-depth review over this camera, if you guys want to see my exact editing process, let me know in the comments. This channel is for you guys. I always want to make content that you guys enjoy. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and we'll see you guys next time on another episode of FISHYVIBEZ TV.